Welcome back to some more news with Shaq G, the least famous Shaq you probably know behind Shaquille O'Neal and Shaq West and Big Shaq, Quick Maps, that guy. Um, but before we get into the news, I want to talk about some stuff I found on Twitter that I thought y'all should find on Twitter, even if y'all wasn't on Twitter to find it. So before we get into hip hop and all that, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Hey, little mama, let me whisper in your ear. I don't know why I'm talking like this. I'm tired. Um,
Bruh.
um, subscribe here. Like, enjoy the show. You feel me? Alright, let's get into something. I hope your days are going well. And let's get into something. Alright, so basically, here we go. This girl prefer Henny and instrumentals to sex. So, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Apparently, she's preferring the Henny and the instrumentals. Fuck sex, you dig me? So, I mean, any dudes with it? Because I know some dudes be trying to spit 16s all the time. I figured, you know what I mean? She probably be your soulmate type shit. You know what I'm saying? All right, so we got IHOP waitresses calling me baby when I'm lonely. That's a beautiful thing. It's beautiful. Well, just sweet waitresses in general, because some people might consider that to be sexual harassment. But I mean, it's just a real homie feel. So I'm really in awe, and I appreciate people who bring positive spirits to their jobs. That's dope. I fuck with that. And this here is G-Eazy dancing like he got a wire on him during the Blueface video shoot. So I mean, take that for what you will. Nah, G-Eazy's a pretty cool guy. I fuck with G-Eazy. He can rap. So here we go. All right, let's get into some news. Okay, so where are we getting into some news?
Today, Junior?
Yep. Soulja Boy is saying Gucci's canceled after the blackface controversy that we talked about in the other episode. And I mean, Big Soulja said it, so I mean,
It's your boy Soulja
you already
Boy,
know what it
and
is.
it's
You
here
feel
for
me?
to notice
When Big
Gucci
Draco
is
speak, you
canceled.
listen.
I'm shocked.
Or maybe
and
you
I'm
don't. I
appalled.
don't know. Whatever your
And I
way
feel
like this.
disrespected. I supported y'all brands. I spent hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Bigger than that
and
though, before
y'all
I
came
move
out with
on
a shirt
past
with
that,
blackface on it.
I do want to make note that these big brands don't really give a fuck about us being the common folk anyway. They care about us in mass, and they want to keep us coming back to purchase their stuff. Now, don't get it twisted. If they give me a check, maybe I should. I do it for the check, and then I for sure give back to my community, my neighborhood, and things of that nature. But let's be real for a second, though. The wealthies really, they main concern, because I'm not gonna say they're not concerned, but they main concern is staying where they are, if not rising, in my humble opinion. And maybe that's not true for everybody, because you can't generalize everybody into one thing, but I'm talking majority here. I would say that about the majority safely. And this is just based on all the corrupt BS that we find out 5 years after it's happened, or the things that's happening today that's corrupt and things of that nature. But what do I know? Okay, how we get from Big Soulja to corrupt? Anyway, shout out Big Soulja, man. I heard that he had a little single come out. I don't know what it was called, but he heard it was hard. Chris Brown calls Offset his son and says he's going to send Cardi B the Grammys. See, I was trying not to talk about Grammys, but I think they were both there. I don't even know if Chris Brown was there. I know Offset was there. I think Offset was there. I don't know who was there, because I ain't watched the Grammys, because once again, this is one of those things where people try to create an inclusion club and then try to validate us. You know that thing that Drake was saying, or I heard Drake was saying, I'm not going to quote it because it's the Grammys, fuck the Grammys, but he had a point though. In fact, it's probably here. He had a point. He was talking about some, and you know what I mean? That's just what that was. So he was kind of on the money before they started hitting him with the wrap it up joint. Dig? Little baby shows off swollen face as a result of the recent police altercation we talked about yesterday. That was interesting. Yeah, sometimes cops could be too rough. I'm just assuming every story is true and people aren't making things up, even though it's Hollywood and entertainment, and this is a whole entertainment business, because these things actually do happen in real people's lives. And not saying that they're not real people, because that's exactly what I am saying. They are real people. So with that being said, I hope that he gets his, just dues and shit, because that ain't cool. They can't just be manhandling people like that for real. Who's gonna police the police, right? Tory Lanez, speaking of policing the police, we need to get to this Tory Lanez motherfucking Dax shit. Dax drops a record. I would play some of it, but I'm not trying to get copy stricken or nothing like that. You can find it, Dax, and you can find a record called I'm Not Don Q or Joyner Lucas or the other dude you was trying to beef with or whatever the hell. Tory didn't like that, so he sent out a tweet. Said, yo, you know what it is. I'll pull up on you. You know what it is. I don't know exactly what the tweet said. I'm sure we'll find the tweet. Or maybe we won't. Regardless, sent out a tweet basically meant it was on site. You feel me? And apparently it was on site because he ran up on him. I don't know if he had goons with him or not. I heard online that he may have had goons with him because it looked like they had just finished scuffling. I don't know what the situation exactly was. I don't know shit. That being said, I'm still going to let you know that if a dude pull up on you, I believe, no, wait, hold on, let me rewind, because I believe Dax said, yo, relax, it's not even a big deal. I believe Dax had a reply to whatever it was Tory said, and that reply consisted of things being stated such as, I'm not really with it, it's just for sport, I'm not taking it serious, and he still ran down on him anyway. And people are looking at that kind of like cowardice, kind of a weird move, just because you had all that smoke for Royce and then things were handled differently with Royce. So you're picking and choosing your fights and you don't really got the smoke for everybody like you say you do. So I can see the hypocrisy there. And I don't think it's cool. Nah, man. Like, if you gonna run up on him, like, run up on this dude too. He had some smoke for you, but you wasn't really with it. So with that being said, and I heard the record, I don't think Dax said too much that was like crazy wild. He said some disrespectful. He had some digs, but I mean, it wasn't crazy. Like, I don't think it was worth the beat down. But I can't tell people how to react in situations. So there's that too. I don't know. It just looked fishy. It looked funny in the light. It looked fishy in the light. I'm not gonna lie. So there's that situation. Did I cover everything already? Do we have to leave so soon? Childish Gambino won like 4 or 5 different Grammys. That's crazy. And he wasn't there, which is nuts. That's ill. That's ill as hell. A$AP Rocky keep getting mistaken for Travis Scott at these Grammy parties and all these other events. And it's getting kind of funny at this point. Like, damn, bruh. Oh, that's funny. I don't know why it's funny, but it's funny, man. Alright, and shoot, I want to leave you guys with something good. So let me find something good. I'm going to leave you guys with something good. I got to find something good. I want to find something good. I want to find something good. I will leave you with this iconic Blueface tweet. It wasn't even a Blueface tweet. I'm gassing it. But voila. Is that how I'm going to intro it? Whatever. Here it is. And listen, it's been great talking to you. Subscribe if you mess with me. Like it if you mess with me. You know what I mean? Let's grow. You know what I'm saying? Oh, we cut off, but we back on. And my bill was not paid in time or something. So basically, ciao. It's been fun. Hit my line when you see me. You know what I mean? The Instagram there, and you know, subscribe buttons and all that other stuff. And however the YouTubers say bye. Adios. I don't know. Peace, man.